Good afternoon. How do we go from selling this to selling this? It's a trip we want to take you on today. And it's the trip of an alternative roast called the Heilige Rotterdamse Boontjes Koffie. Translated in English, goody two-shoes coffee. Yeah. My name is Rodney Nicholas van den Hengel. I was born in April 16, 1972, and I'm a social broker. I've done this work for 21 years now, and I work in Delfshaven, a poverty-stricken estate in Rotterdam, housing 78,000 people on an area of 4 square miles. Together with my partner Marco van Dunnen from the politie Rotterdam, we create alternatives. We create projects. We create ways out for young people. About 5% of our young people are written off by society because they are criminal, deviant behavior. So to take you into the life of one of my youngsters, I asked him to write down his life. So this is a story about Johannes Pieter de Groot, better known as John. His delinquency was burglary, robbery, drugs dealing. Time of sentence, 3 years, 4 months, 12 days. He recently came out of jail. And he wanted to clean up his life. So he told me, man, I want to clean up my life. Can you help me, please? So I said, what do you want to do? He said, I want to find work, man. I want to earn money. I want to mean something to society. John's dad died on a very early age. John's mom's on social benefits. John needed an income, but he isn't allowed to get social benefits because in Holland you can only have 1 social benefit per household. So John set out for work, but he couldn't find work. So he had to go out of the house to get social benefits. Well, now I'm going to take you on a little bureaucratic trip. Let's go. Yeah? To get benefit, you need a house of your own. To get a house, you need an IB60 form. To get an IB60 form, you need income. Ooh, this is getting difficult, yeah? To get an income, he needed another address. So we went to Salvation Army. He wrote this in with the Salvation Army. He has to stay there for 30 days, sleeping with drug addicts, homeless people. After that, he went to council. He says, I got an address. All right, well, you have to go for a search for a month. And what do you have to do? You have to do some chores for the council. You have to put on a red jacket and go to your council and clean up paper. This is a criminal with a street status. So he refused. He said, I don't want to do that, man. I just want to work. So everybody here is thinking, yeah, man, you're a healthy young man, so why don't you work? He did 300 job applications. No one responded. The people that responded asked for a declaration for good behavior. It's a piece of paper you need in Holland to get a job. So I asked him, how do you feel about it? He said, that's secondary punishment. I just did a sentence of 3 years and a couple of months, and now I have to wait 5 years to get a declaration of good behavior. He told me, society don't want me to succeed. Everyone demands that I participate. No one opens its door. I've been into reintegration programs, 6 weeks, 3 months. They offer me sport, they offer me courses, but they don't offer me a job. So every day I slip further and further and further back into my old ways. So is social work 1.0 sufficient for these kinds of kids? We don't think so. Social work is sufficient, connecting people, organizing activities, helping with everyday problems, filling in forms, voluntary work, giving meaning to your life. But that's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th step of the Maslow theory. How can we provide these youngsters with these models when the 1st step of Maslow is not even reached? They don't have food, they don't have housing. So as soon as they're finished playing with the PlayStation in the neighborhood house, they go out and rob your car because they need money. Social work 2.0. Our focus group are young people between the 17 and 27 years old. They have a considerable distance to the labor market, considerable distance to society. They have many different backgrounds, but they have one thing in common. They are socialized, and the second socialization on the street. The second socialization is like you come out, and we'll give you an example, If your bike's stolen, you call up the police, you report it, you say, my bike's stolen, and you wait for something to happen. If their bike's stolen, they find the person that stole their bike, kick the living crap out of him, yeah, and get their bike back. Because you don't want to be a snitch, you don't want to run away, and you certainly don't want to be a female kitten. They find police irritating. They don't trust governments. They all go conspiracy theories, you know, the Eye and Illuminati. And defiant behavior will earn them credits on the street. So if they call you an a-hole, the bloke beside says, yeah, you're good, man. Yeah. The secondary socialization taught them to survive, bringing them back to the first step of Maslow. They can't oversee their problems for the future. So they think fast money. They don't think about a criminal record and what it can do for you for a desirable future. So is there a solution to this problem? We like to think so. Society is dynamic, too dynamic for fixed methods. It asks workers and coaches that can relate to problems of our youngsters, have affinity with street life. It asks for new thinkers. It asks for analysts. It asks for a network of stakeholders to share responsibilities, work together on a third socialization. So this problem cannot be tackled by social work alone. We created a method for 21 participants. We don't want to do more in a year. Why? We want to reintegrate sustainable. So we don't want them to fall back after 2 months, 3 months. How do we do it? Everybody enters in our coffee imperium as a C status. C means, for the Rotterdammers, I will say it one time in Rotterdam, niet lullen maar poetsen. Don't talk, clean house. Following the road, we work on your personal development. You start roasting coffee, you start getting more responsibilities. If you mess up in B state, we'll kick you back to C state. It's the same way on the street. You earn respect, but you can lose respect. A state will make you ready for handling customers, handling money, and pouring out coffee. So we created a company, me and Marco, and our focus is on the third socialization of these kids, getting them back into the world, getting them back to realism. Our company makes coffee. So how did we do it? We've got a coffee shop named Akami. This is Robin, this is one of our participants. We teach a focus group to reverse their codes of behavior into codes of society, using methods they know. A dealer, a drug dealer, knows how to sell, let me say, stuff, yeah? So why not utilize that talent and build it on to make him a salesperson? So instead of saying, oh, everything you did wrong before, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. No, what do you learn there that you can use in society? At Heilige Boontjes, you don't earn credits by having a big mouth, being tough, because I was a Heilige Boontje, and I'm much tougher. You earn your respect by being responsible, being on time, doing your chores, and helping your team members. Because we know respect is everything on the street, we let you work for respect. This is Alpha Group. We created a competitive... Alpha Group is Johnny, Paulo, Robin, Appy, and Sarina. This is the first group we started our Imperium with. And they are being guided to give peer-to-peer counseling. So our company didn't start out with, oh yeah, we are so social. No. Our company started, how can we make money, a lot of money, to facilitate our social goals? So we're twisting it around. These boys and girls, or these boys and girl, will be contracted in January in our own company. And they will train the next groups. What are our goals? Our main goal is to open more coffee shops so we can put in more participants. upgrade the number of participants, upgrade the number of befriended companies. When people work with us, they work 50 weeks, and when they got A state, we will place you in a befriended company. We've got a trademark on our coffee, you know Max Havelaar and you know Rainforest Alliance. We've got De Verbonden Rotterdammer. It represents honest trade in your own region. So in these Verbonden Rotterdammer, there are some befriended companies like Boskalis, like Hardeman, like Feyenoord, and they will take up our youth for 1 year. We will coach them there for 6 months, diminishing relapse. To give you an indication that our program works, the last 6 months, these alpha groups work 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday. Not one hour of sickness. So they all come, they have earned a certificate on the last week. So they now got a start qualification, after 6 months. So our last goal, that's the conclusion of my talk, is you all have to come and drink coffee. Yeah? All right.